Hello, everybody. It's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. We're across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. I'm in my apartment. Uh, just have my dinner on a TV tray now. I had yesterday, early in the morning, I had some leftover uh, chicken, that I brought home from a fried chicken place. And basically, that was pretty much it. And that was in the AM yesterday. And then I decided, I needed to go, turn the rest of the day into like a fasting day. And so here we are the next day, and it's about 1:30 in the morning. But the reason why I wanted to is I wanted to have some potatoes, some fried potatoes with the pork loin that I was going to do. Now, the pork loin I brought home a few days ago and immediately put it in a marinade of Kitchen Bouquet is a wonderful product. It's all the aromatics that you can pretty much consider, carrots, cabbage, onion, celery, uh, a lot of aromatic vegetables that you would add, turnips, parsnips, or whatever. Just basically um, the juices drawn out of them by making a vegetable broth and then reduced and then adding a little bit of caramel color so that it also works as a good browning sauce if you want to brush it on your grill or something like that. But yeah, it works really well as a marinade. What you have to do in the instance of a marinade is basically pour it in the pot, then reconstitute it because it is a concentrate, and then let it marinate. And oh my God, does it produce a wonderful flavor. And I did these russet potatoes for fries. Now, I leave the skin on russet potatoes, most of my potatoes actually, because there's a powerhouse of nutrients in the peel of a potato. And it tastes wonderful. You lose those nutrients if you peel it, you know. But yeah, if you don't like your potato with the peels, just peel them off. I don't know. It does not matter to me. It is no skin off my potato. Um, and then instead of a ketchup, I have a salsa. Um, you know, um, I don't really care for ketchup. I really don't care for ketchup. As a matter of fact, in Italian cooking, I will eat a red sauce, a red tomato sauce, uh, or I will eat a salsa, uh, um, you know, uh, chopped, chemically cooked tomato blend like this, in no other exceptions, in no other situations, I should say, ever do I intend to eat a tomato. Um, pasta sauce and Spanish, Mexican American dipping sauces, something like this, Um, not even ketchup. I don't even like ketchup. So, yeah, I don't know. Um, it's not the same to me. So, whatever. Um, you eat what you like and I'll eat what I like. That is my favorite line from any sort of kids show. It was Yukon Cornelius, and they were in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer uh, cartoon, and so they're wandering around the North Pole, the Arctic, or whatever. And at one point, Yukon says, "This fog is thick as peanut butter," and he gets corrected, I think, by the little elf that wants to be a dentist. I think he says, "You mean pea soup?" And Yukon says, "You eat what you like, and I'll eat what I like." It's been my favorite quote my entire life from any TV show ever. Um, it's great. Um, and my other favorite quote, "Don't fuck with me." uh, it was not uttered on TV and only became popularized in the rash of psycho girlfriend movies that came out in the 90s going into, yeah, I think it started with The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. No, it didn't. It didn't. Actually, the psycho girlfriend genre kind of started way back uh, with Marilyn Monroe, even being, and what was the name of the movie? I think it was, I cannot remember. Oh my God. I do know that, I know this. I know this. Anne Bancroft uh, was a supporting actress, and Marilyn Monroe was obsessed with the guy staying in a hotel, uh, and uh, yeah, it just did not. It kind of went south from there, but they kind of took like a sympathetic turn with her, like, oh, she's really a poor sick girl. It was Marilyn Monroe being a bad girl. Anyway, and then so, but the that phrase that the became like, as a staple of any, not just the psycho girl thriller, but in any movie where the character, the lead was basically the obsessed villain. Uh, I think at one point Macaulay Culkin, the good son, he's the same line. It's like you have to say it. It's fodder. So I say to this pork loin, "Don't fuck with me," as I'm about to eat it. Hang on. It's actually not a pork loin. I don't think I called it that, but if I did, hopefully, whatever. Let me correct it. It's a pork shoulder that I've cut off of the bone and marinated in the kitchen bouquet, and then I topped with some purple onion uh, and coriander seed, little little this and that. I did exclude onion because this was going to be a long bake. It was in the oven for about 3 hours basically, and then reheated after that for maybe another half hour, uh, and it rested in the oven for a while. But if you do a garlic at that level, that length of in the oven, your garlic becomes bitter, and your food that you put the garlic on will taste bitter. So if you want to use garlic for this, you can't use it until like maybe the very last uh, 5 minutes or so. Just enough to get the garlic cooked. But if you let it go too long, it will become bitter. Um, so you always add your garlic last, such as what you do with salt. If you're using salt and then a dairy product such as cream or milk or anything like that, you want to wait until after you've added your cream um, to add your salt after the cream, because if you put the salt on your product and then add your creams to make your sauces, then the dairy that you use will subdue the salt, and then you'll end up adding more salt to recreate the level of salt that you intended in the first place, and you'll end up having more sodium in your food than necessary. So if you're going to use salt with a cream sauce, wait until after. Add the cream, and then uh, wait until everything's done, and add the salt last. So, little couple of tips there: add your garlic last, and add your salt last when using dairy. Uh, you know, so I don't mind dipping this in a little bit of this salsa. Not that it needed it, because this is a very, very delicious pork. So, you know, what's great about this is that this pork is basically just off the side, and there is probably about 9 or 10 slices of pork left that are about this large still in the pan, and I'm gonna have so much fun playing around with this uh, pork shoulder over the next couple of days. I love leftovers, and something like this, the more, each day it gets more and more flavor infused. You know. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna have my meal, my midnight meal, my after midnight meal. It's almost breakfast by this point, uh, and maybe watch a little TV and chill out, and then I'll get some sleep. But I just want to say to you all that I love you, truly, and God bless, love and light, peace. Good night.